Alright, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mga kabayan. Once again, this is Jerry Domingo, Specialty Finance Manager, owner ng Pinoy Car Talk sa Facebook, Instagram, and sa YouTube. So today we're coming at you with a Facebook Live video para sa isa sa aking mga long-time followers na and thankfully, aking newest client na si Kuya Fel ng BC. Matagal na nakafollow si Kuya Fel sa akin, few years na. And he's just like waiting for the right time ika nga to trade in yung sasakyan niya. So he felt na it was the right time na minessage niya ako. And he had one request. Sabi niya sa akin, Sir Jerry, baka pwedeng hanapan mo ko ng Mazda CX5. Right? So, initially, I suggested yung CX5 na tinake ko on trade, no? Galing din ng BC, the 2018, with the low kilometers one. Pero sabi niya sa akin, if makakahanap ka para sa akin, kuya, nung 2020 na model. So, alam niya naman ako, once na pre-approve ko na kayo, hahanapan ko kayo ng sasakyan na gusto nyo hanggat sa abot ng aking makakaya. And I'm very happy to say na I was able to find the vehicle na he was asking for at nagkasya dun sa bi-weekly budget na pinag-usapan namin. So I'm gonna do a quick walk around for him para makita niya and para makita nyo rin yung differences, yung features na meron yung sasakyan na to. One thing that I mentioned, guys, naalala nyo, nung galing tayo ng Abbotsford the other day, no? Sabi ko, I was driving the CX5 to 2018. Sabi ko, this is definitely an SUV na you guys should consider if you're looking for an SUV. So I wanted to go over the 2020 version. So nakita nyo na ako, drive ko yung 2018, ito naman yung 2020 version. So let's do a quick walk around ng sasakyan. So this one here is a CX5 GS mid-trim, all-wheel drive. So yun yung itsura niya. It's a very nice gray color. Sa likuran, it's got the new design, body design ng mga bagong Mazda, no? So as you can see there, CX5 all-wheel drive, Skyactive G. We're gonna talk a little bit of Skyactive G mamaya-maya, no? It's got the dual exhaust dito sa likuran. Ayan yung sa gilid naman niya. So, all-season tires, 17-inch rims. Very nice, very cool. Gunmetal na color, no? I think it's really cool. So madumi lang siya ngayon, in-sprayan ko lang ng konti para malinis for the video. So ayan siya. So what makes this SUV stand out kumpara sa mga contemporaries niya? Kasi the other vehicles na comparable sa sasakyan na to, if we're talking Japanese SUVs, no, would be the, of course, Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, the Nissan Rogue, right? What makes the Mazda CX5 stand out kumpara sa kanila, right? And that comes down sa engine niya. So if you guys are aware, and I always talk sa mga videos ko, each of those vehicles have different engines and different ways of how those engines work. So for example, sa CR-V, we have a 1.5 liter 185, I believe, 189 horsepower na engine with a turbocharger. So the RAV4 naman has a 209 horsepower, 4-cylinder, regularly, normally aspirated na engine, right? So on and so forth, right? Sa Eclipse Cross is also on the turbo, 1.5 liter. Now, for the Mazda CX5, what makes this thing unique is it runs a 2.5 liter engine, but the engine itself is what makes it special. So, yung Skyactive engine ng Mazda, right? Base experience ko sa mga nabenta ko na po na Mazda over the years, Mazda 3, CX30, CX5, CX3, the Skyactive engine is one of the best, if not the best sa opinion ko when it comes to fuel economy. So I'm gonna pop yung hood para makita nyo yung makina niya, okay? So what makes yung Skyactive na engine different, right? You might be thinking it's another 4-cylinder engine, right? Hindi naman siya turbocharger. What makes it special? So yan siya, Skyactive G. So what makes the Skyactive G engine really special is, I'm not gonna go dive deep sa mechanics niya, no? But it has one of the highest, if not the highest, compression ratio when it comes sa mga regular engines na available in the market, which is a 14:1, I believe, compression ratio. So the higher the compression ratio, the better the combustion ratio, right? And with the better the combustion ratio, you're getting more out of your fuel kumpara sa ibang makina. Okay, I know I simplified it really well, Hindi kasi ako mekaniko, so I can't really comment sa mechanics of how the Skyactive engine works. But based sa research ko, and of course, driving this vehicle myself, over the years, nakabenta ako ng Mazda. I would say na for a non-turbocharged engine, yung driving experience niya mas enjoyable kumpara sa ibang SUV na drive ko. Okay? I'm not trying to pander to Mazda. I'm just describing yung experience ko. Nakita niyo yung Facebook live ko ng isang araw, di ba? Yung 2018 na CX5. Gaano siya kabilis, gaano siya ka-responsive. And wala yung ingay na parang naghihingalo yung makina mo, which you would often hear sa Toyota. And sa CR-V naman, it's not as bad sa fuel consumption. Kasi yung CR-V ko, guys, truth be told, no, ang lakas niya sa gas. Well, mabigat yung pa ako sa gas. Nakita nyo, mapatakbo. But napakalakas niya sa gas. This one here, with the Skyactive engine, is a great combination. 4-cylinder, hindi kailangan ng turbocharger, very zippy, very responsive. Hindi mo feeling na naghihingalo yung sasakyan mo if you're driving 100, 110, 120, 130. And yun nga, because of the high compression ratio ng Skyactive engine, fuel economy is amazing. Sa opinion ko lamang, sa mga na-drive ko. Especially sa BC, no? Kasi nga, you're gonna go through a mountain road, right? Yung Mount Coquihalla Highway, where it's 120 pataas ang takbo mo. So, you know, it makes the drive more enjoyable sa opinion ko. So enough about the Skyactive engine, right? I'll let you guys research that on your own kasi sabi ko nga, hindi ako mechanical, I don't have the mechanical know-how to explain to you guys. One of my specialties is simplifying things. So I can simplify the explanation for you guys, pero I can't go into detail breakdown ng mechanics. So, going back sa ating sasakyan here. Simula tayo sa likuran. So on the CX5 GS, you have the power liftgate. So yung backup camera niya ay nandito. Power liftgate is here. So very nice space sa likuran. Typical for a 5-seater na SUV, no? So as you can see there, not really much to talk about there. So let's close that up. Yung button niya is here. Now that's the one thing that I like dun sa Jeep Grand Cherokee, kasi yung button niya nasa gilid, ito nasa taas. So yan siya. Gas thing is over here. So regular gas lang siya, 87 grade fuel. No need to worry about premium, no? Buksan ko lang yung sakyan, nalock ko siya. So dito naman sa loob, on the driver's side, on the passenger side, sorry guys. So if you notice, yung configuration ng upuan niya iba. Hindi siya straight na bench na ganun, no? Para talaga siyang upuan na upuan. May shape, right? So dalawa. May shape dito, may shape dito. If merong upo sa gitna, maybe not as comfortable kumpara sa mga dalawa. But if you consider, most people, right? Dalawa lang naman yung upo sa likuran. It's really good, ergonomically speaking, yung shape niya for the passenger sa likod. Buksan ko lang to. So the standard cup holders there. Now this is the really cool thing that I'm gonna point out, no? So if you have kids, parang sabi nga, or adults even, you're on a long drive, malalobat na sila, the USB charging ports are over here. So normally other vehicles, guys, nandito yung charging ports. For the Mazda CX5 2020, nandito sa gitna. So I think that's really cool na nandito siya, right? It kind of reinforces the idea na this should be only 2 people sa likuran. Kasi siyempre nakaupo yung isang tao dito, saksak nila yung mga devices nila. Hindi makakaupo yung nasa gitna, right? But if you are using it for just 4 people, it is really cool. It's really cool. Yun ang sa opinion ko. I really like the fact nandiyan yung USB charging ports niya. And just like all standard SUVs nowadays, guys, 60-40 split. So sasara mo to, that folds down. So yan yung fold niya pag na-flat mo. Almost flat siya, di ba? 60-40, so na-fold din yung kabila. Andyan yung anchors if you have the car seats for the latch. So suede and leather mix. So if you notice here, itong parting to, leather siya. Yung suede ito nasa gitna. And believe it or not, I actually found this very comfortable, itong combination na to. Kasi nung naalala nyo guys, diba, yung drive ko yung Grand Cherokee papuntang BC, that was a full leather interior na seats. Maganda yung pagka-leather niya. but it wasn't as comfortable as I expected it to be. Now with this one here, with the leather being here sa side lang, and then yung mismong uupuan mo dito, tapos yung likod mo dito being suede, I thought that was really comfortable driving it now. So, punta naman tayo sa driver's side. Halang ha. So let's start off here. Power driver seat siya. Okay. Now, a really small detail that I'm gonna point out na I really like is, if you notice yung mga ibang SUV, di ba? Black yung loob, tapos there's some wood grain or brown or silver na nandito. The one thing I like about the Mazda, this one here, as in black din siya. So black yung leather dito, yung handrest and everything, and then yung dito yung insert niya sa gitna is black din. So I really like yung dynamic ng black on black. Again, it's just a matter of personal opinion. I'm just pointing out the things that I think are really cool with this vehicle. And with the GS trim, you do get the sunroof. Always nice to have. Alam ko naman, maraming tayong mga Pinoy na mahilig sa sunroof. So it does have a sunroof. Again, same thing as the rear seats. You got the leather headrest, leather on the side, suede dito sa gitna for both driver and the passenger. Pasok tayo sa loob. So same setup as the 2018 one, diba? So you do get the heated seats, driver and passenger, and again with the GS trim level, you have the heated steering wheel. Ayan yung kanyang control. So 6-speed automatic transmission. Yung power, yung ano niya, yung sa brake niya. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find the terms and I'm like blah blah. But going back here to focus now, I'm not sure if you guys can see it because of the sunlight, but yung black on black na interior, right, with the black plastic and the black leather, I think it looks really well. There's sure medyo gray dito, but you got the black. The manuals are still here. The Mazda Bibles. May pagkalaki-laki. Now, the warranty, guys, as I mentioned before, Mazda along with Mitsubishi is one of those Japanese manufacturers that has the best when it comes to warranty. Now, why do I mention that? Again, for all Mazda vehicles, as long as you are within the warranty period, it's unlimited kilometers. So, example, the Toyota RAV4, meron kang basic warranty, bumper to bumper, right, as many salespeople call it, for 3 years or 60,000 kilometers. Sa Mazda, it's 3 years, pero in between those 3 years, unlimited kilometers siya. So for the powertrain, so powertrain is yung transmission, engine, drivetrain niya. Again, sa different Japanese manufacturers, is 5 years or 100,000 kilometers. Sa Mazda, it is 5 years, unlimited kilometers in between those 5 years. So that's one of the benefits na meron ang Mazda as a Japanese brand, no, Japanese manufacturer, na I think is really something na you should consider when you're buying a vehicle. Kuya Roy Corsino, thank you so much. I really appreciate the stars. Alam niyo, I wasn't even aware sa stars program na yan until very recently. So thank you for sending the stars, Kuya. I'm glad na you find value sa mga videos ko. So going back on the vehicle here. So I'm gonna show you guys here, kasi one thing that I always get asked is yung safety system. So the Mazda CX5 GS 2020 model has these 4 safety systems here. So it has the distance recognition support system, right? Yung smart city braking, itong SCBS na yan. So yung smart city braking is if something is too close to your vehicle in the front, it would automatically apply gently yung brakes. So that's something na I know a lot of insurance companies ask for, right? So the vehicle does have the smart city brake support. It does have the blind spot monitor system as well. So yung blind spot monitor niya is a little ilaw dito sa gilid. Not sure you guys can see it. Yeah, you can't really see it from here pag di siya naka-on. But merong ilaw dito, yung ilaw siya pag merong kasakyan sa blind spot mo. And of course, yung lane keep assist, which is yung lane departure warning. So if you're driving, right, tapos bigla kang nag-swerve, mag-a-alarm sa loob ng kasakyan just to let you know na hindi ka na nagda-drive within the lanes. So those are the safety systems na meron siya. Push button start as well. It has the adaptive cruise control, as you guys can see there, and the Bluetooth controls then. So you can make phone calls and all that stuff. Leather wrap steering wheel siya. You got yung charging port mo doon, na meron din dito sa glove box. So meron din siyang charging port dito, and then USB port for charging as well. So the one thing I'm gonna mention when it comes to Mazda, no, and again, it's a matter of choice for you guys as the consumer. Yung GPS system nila, because I always get asked about the GPS system. The GPS system for Mazda, like for example, lahat ng Mazda vehicles po, kahit anong trim level, nakikita nyo, may nakalagay navigation, right? Hindi ibig sabihin yan may GPS yung sasakyan. Ang ibig sabihin yan, your vehicle is equipped to have a GPS. Sa Mazda, yung GPS system po ng Mazda is through a SD card. So kung gusto mo lagyan ng navigation system yung Mazda vehicle mo, and it is equipped to be able to accommodate yung SD card, pwede mo siyang lagyan. Kaso yung gas na yon, tawag dito, not yung gas guys, yung SD card na yon nasa mga 500 plus. So may kamahalan din siya. Sabi ko sa mga kliyente ko, guys, GPS, just use Google Maps, libre pa, mas accurate pa. Kuya Sean, thank you for the stars. I really appreciate that. I'm just glad that you guys are finding value sa videos and you guys are liking yung mga walk around natin sa mga sakyan. So thank you po sa inyong support. I really appreciate that. Oh, show ko rin pala yung backup camera niya, guys. Pasensya na kayo sa sa view kasi nasa arawan tayo ngayon eh. So ayan yung kanyang backup camera. 'Di ba? Now, the one thing na I find disappointing when it comes sa mga Mazda vehicles is hindi built-in yung remote starter. So I guess dun panalo yung Nissan, tsaka dun panalo yung Honda. Sa higher trim levels, built-in yung remote starter namin. And so for example, sa CR-V, kahit base model, built-in yung remote start eh. So ayan yung loob niya. And if you're wondering kung nasan yung safety technology niya, guys, nasa windshield. So if you guys remember, no, like yung una kong dineliver yung 2018 sa BC, tapos hindi pumasa yung windshield sa inspection, it cost me $800 para palitan yung windshield na yon. Of course, hindi natin pinatong yung presyong yon sa former client natin, right? Sinalo natin yon sa case na yon kasi nga hindi pumasa sa inspection. But, Kuya Fel, if you're watching, wanna point something out, ito pong sticker na to, marka yan ng tape. Ibig sabihin, itong windshield po niya, bago po yan. So bagong palit yung windshield niya. Hindi mo na kailangang isipin yan. Papasa na inspection yan. So there you go. So guys, I know it's a really quick walk around, no? But again, just something for you guys to consider when you're shopping for your next SUV. A lot of us sa Filipino community kasi there's always a lot of apprehension when we mention Mazda, when we mention Mitsubishi, and quite frankly, so far, lahat naman ng nabentahan ko, with the exception siguro ng isang tao na bumili sa akin ng Mazda, happy naman sila. Wala silang naging reklamo. Same thing sa Mitsubishi na brand din. Wala pa akong naging customer na nagreklamo sa Mitsubishi nila. So guys, parang sabi ko nga, if you're looking for an SUV, right? Yes, Toyota, Honda, number 1, number 2 in the world, but don't be afraid to consider the other brands as well. Especially if you're looking at something pre-owned, right? Kasi makakamura ka kung minsan, instead of buying something na brand new, na may not have the equipment na you want. So one last walk around sa sasakyan para makita nyo siya. Oh, forgot to mention nga pala, rain sensing wipers din pala yung meron yung sasakyan. So it does have the rain sensing wipers. There you go. So Kuya Fel ng BC, iniba ko lang yung pangalan ni Kuya Fel kasi if you've been a long-term follower ng Facebook page ko, alam nyo recently, no, may taong nang haharas sa mga clients tsaka followers natin. Sabi ko, ibahin ko yung pangalan mo, Kuya, para hindi kayo haras ng taong yun. Bayan po siya. Request niya sa akin if I can find him a 2020 Mazda CX5, right? And I actually offered him 4 different options. We were looking at a brand new na Civic kasi may rebates yung Civic. We were looking at the 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe XL. We were looking at a Mitsubishi Outlander GT. We were looking at the 2018 na Mazda CX5, yung GX, yung kulay blue na kakakuha ko lang ng trade. And he decided na this is the best one for him. So gaya sabi ko nga guys, I'm gonna find options for you to choose from na magkakasya sa budget ninyo. Just let me get you pre-approved for the loan first para at least alam natin where we stand, you know. It's just really guys a smart way to shop for a vehicle. So there you go. I'm gonna end the video there. So Kuya, I hope you're watching, but he's probably at work right now. But here is your 2020 Mazda CX5 GS all-wheel drive with the Skyactive G engine. Thank you so much for trusting me to get it done for you. And I will see you in a few days dyan sa BC.